So, my dear friends, let us move to the next philosopher, who is Soren Kierkegaard, who is known as the father of existentialism, right? Here he talks about God, freedom, choice, and truth is absolute, truth is subjectivity, truth is not objectivity, and also he speaks about the three stages of human life, right? So we'll see one by one. According to Soren Kierkegaard, he was a Christian and he had deep faith in God. He had deep faith in God, and he had the personal relationship with God, and therefore he says he does not accept the norms and the rules of the church because he thinks that these are the obstacle in our life, right? And therefore he believes more in the personal God, personal relationship with God, right? And therefore he does not follow the rules and regulation of the religion because uh, the relation with God is personal, and other things, if we accept that, then that becomes obstacle in the relationship with God and human being, and therefore he neglects the rules and norms of the church. you know he speaks about truth is subjectivity. Now, what is truth according to him? Here he is speaking about God. Truth is subjectivity. God can be known well through subject by oneself because our personal relationship, because we have the personal relationship with God, and therefore truth is subjectivity. Truth is not objectivity because objectivity, that norms, in that God cannot be found. You cannot understand God through rules and regulation of the church, right? And therefore Soren Kierkegaard, he says truth is subjectivity because he believes the relations of oneself with God is personal, and therefore God can be understood by oneself, by on with your personal relationship with God, and therefore truth is subjectivity. Truth is not objectivity. God is not object. God cannot be understood by the norms and rules of the society, of the church, of the religion. That is his main idea. The truth is subjectivity, right? And also he speaks about the three stages of human life. First, aesthetic stage, and second, moral stage, and third, religious stage. Now here it does not mean that person goes chronologically. First he enters in the life in the stage of aesthetic, and then he enters in the in moral stage, and then he enters in religious stage. No, it can be from anywhere, right? The life can be started from anywhere, right? So let us see, the human being, like let us see in first stage what happens in the first stage, in aesthetic stage. In aesthetic stage, human being looks for the sensual pleasure. He looks for the sensual pleasure, in that he finds happiness, right? But here he observes that sensual pleasure is not long last happiness. It is not long last pleasure. It is momentary. Then when he gets boring, he enters in the another stage of life, that is moral stage. And in that moral stage, the person, he does the charity work, he helps the people, he does lot of good works for the society, and here he finds that happiness is long lasting happiness, right? But also here, he finds, and he thinks that what is the purpose of doing all this charity work. Then finally he moves in religious stage. In that, he says that one must have full faith in God. And therefore, he has made the famous quotation, that is, the life is worth living life if the one has total faith in God. Right? So these are the three stages of life that human being passes through. He lives all these three stages. He has to pass through all these three stages. So this is the three stages, the life of human being, right? Hope you understood it.